How's it going there? Thanks for taking a break from all your TikTok videos that you guys are putting out. What different challenges are out there now? I don't know, the one where you eat random stuff. Renegade, that one's old. Who knows? But thanks for taking a break and showing up here to this lesson on Chapter 8, Section 2 and 3. Graphing quadratics in standard form here. So I've been doing a lot of stuff like walking you guys through it, giving you the key features, using the calculator and all of that. But now what do I do if I don't have that? So if you don't have that graphing calculator to help you out, this is kind of like the lesson for you. If you do have it, you can continue on doing what you're doing. Just make sure you note down everything. So up here, this is question 1 on that page right there. Okay, and step number 1 says identify A, B, and C. So all of my questions are going to be written in black, okay? And then my work, I'm going to write in a sweet, sweet blue color here, okay, blue. So A is -1/2, B is 2, and C is 1. A being -1/2 is going to tell me my graph opens down, and it's going to be a little wide because it's a fraction. It's 1/2. It's less than 1. All right, so I got that. Now B says find and graph the axis of symmetry. Okay, so the axis of symmetry is -b over 2a. So B was 2, so it would be -2 over 2a. So 2 times -1/2. So x equals right here, -2 divided by 2 times -1/2. Well, -1/2 of 2 is -1. -2 divided by -1 is 2. So that's going to look like this. That's my axis of symmetry, meaning what's on this side and this side are going to look the same. If I were to fold my paper over, they would match up. Now, C says find and graph the vertex, okay? So in order to find the vertex, I need to know where my axis of symmetry is. It tells me x is 2. So my vertex is 2 comma something. Well, I take this value and I'm going to plug it into here, okay? So I'm running out of room, so I'm going to try and fit all of this. I'll show all my work. I might not show you when I type it into my calculator. All right, so I plugged in 2 into this. So I did -1/2 times 2 squared plus 2 times 2 plus 1. Well, let's go through and do this. 2 times 2 is 4 plus 1 is 5. 2 squared is 4. Half of 4 is 2, so it's -2 plus 5. That should be 3. Okay? So my vertex is 2, 3. So 2, 3. Now, D says create the table of values and then finally sketch the graph of each function. So this is E over here, okay? This is E. So I'll be doing D and E together. Now my table of values, I don't willy-nilly pick just any values, okay? So what I like to do is I like five spaces, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I put my vertex in the middle. So 2, 3. Now I pick 2 points to the left and 2 points to the right. The reason for this is it's symmetric. Okay, notice it's consecutive too. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's going to help me plot my points because I'm going to use this axis of symmetry to my advantage, meaning I really only have to find 2 of these points because these 2 are going to be the same. So 1, when I plug in 1 into this, okay, I'm going to get 1 squared, okay, and half of 1 is negative 1, or negative 0.5. So I have negative 0.5 plus 2, that's 1.5 plus 1, okay, that's going to be 2.5. So this is 2.5, and the value for 3 will be 2.5. So 1, 2.5, and 3, 2.5, okay? And 0, if I plug that in, negative 1/2 times 0, that's 0, plus 2 times 0, that's 0, plus 1, so that's 1. Okay, so this is 1 and that's 1. So now I have this arc, okay, I have this U. So I do my best to connect it. And there you go. That's how you do number 1. All right, now because it takes a lot of time to set these up, okay, I am not going to be doing all of them because you'd be sitting there watching me erase this board, all right, and you just wouldn't be gaining stuff. So I'm only going to do 2 of these, and then you guys can check the work. I have the answer keys. I'll be posting them for you, and all the work is on there. All right. The first page, everything's worked out. Second page, I did the table of values kind of using my calculator. So let's look at let's do number 4, just because it's big numbers, okay? 2 and 3 are done the same, so I did 1. Now I'm going to do 4. 4 says f of x equals x squared minus 8x plus 17. Okay, so E is my graph. And it goes up to 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, so there we have it. All right, so A says, what is A, B, and C? B asks you to find your axis of symmetry. C is your vertex. D is your table of values. And now I'm going to put my work in pink this time. So A is 1, B is negative 8, and C is 17. My axis of symmetry is going to be negative B over 2A. So when I plug in negative 8, that's 8 over 2 times 1. So that's going to be 4. So I come here to 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm going to draw in my axis of symmetry there. Now, C was, what is your vertex? Well, this is 4 comma something. To get that something, I'm going to plug 4 in for x into my equation. So I have 4 squared plus minus 8 times 4 plus 17. So 4 squared is 16. Minus 8 times 4, well, that's 32. So 16 minus 32 is negative 16 plus 17. That should be 1. So my vertex is 4, 1. Now I come here. My vertex should be in the middle. I'm going to pick the 2 points to the left. So that's 2, 3. And then the 2 points to the right would be 5, 6. So I'm going to plug in these points. So let's plug in 3. 3 squared is 9. minus 8 times 3, that's 24. So 9 minus 24 is negative 15, plus 17 is 2. So 3 and 5 are both 2. All right? And let's plug in 2. So if I plug in 2, we have 2 squared is 4, minus 8 times 2, that's 16. 4 minus 16 is negative 12, plus 17 is 5. So I'm going to come here, I'm going to plot my vertex 4, 1, and then 3, 2, and then 2, 5. Oh, it's a good one. So there you have it. That's how you go ahead and you do these problems. Now, if you have a graphing calculator, it's a little easier for you, and you can find all of my work online in the answer key. So see what you can do with them. I recommend doing more than just the 2 I did, okay? But again, I'm supposed to keep these videos relatively short, so my recommendation is to work on these graphs, okay? As always, if you have any questions, let me know, and I'll reach out to you, and we'll go from there. Other than that, what have I been up to? I learned to fly fish, okay? Pretty good at that. There's a video of me catching a fish. It was amazing, okay? Pretty good at it. Let's see, what else? What else is new in my world? That's about it. Just letting the Rona beard grow. And, you know, having fun. All right, stay classy.